This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. A very successful UNI homecoming here in 2014. It was a full week of festivities, but the main event, the football game, and football team didn't disappoint, picking up their first win of the year and the home opener as well. Final score, UNI 46, 7 points for the visitor from Northern Colorado. Coach, it was a quick turnaround week for your squad coming back all the way from Hawaii.
It was. We didn't get home till Monday, and actually our pads didn't get home till Wednesday.
My goodness.
But we didn't emphasize that. Well, we emphasized the work that we had to do to become the team that we wanted to be, and we really went right back to work on even as early as Monday when we got off the plane, and I think it paid off tonight.
Getting them all adjusted to Central Standard Time and getting their sleep schedule and everything was very important. But what were some of the keys you wanted to focus on in this football game against an opponent like Northern Colorado here?
Well, we needed to run the football. We haven't rushed the ball well, so we really emphasized our running game this week. We emphasized the errors that we had made in the first two games, and we went back and viewed our own team to see what our players were doing well, and then try to rationalize why some of the players weren't doing what we think they're capable of, but they came through tonight.
Many football games are won in the trenches. We have a feature coming up on Jack Rummels, preseason All-American. He just brings so much to this team, and because Jack had a good night, the football team, the offense had a great night too.
Well, when you see 300 yards rushing, the first thing you look to is the offensive line and your tight ends. So we must have moved that line of scrimmage tonight to get those kind of yards, and all you have to do is get David started and get Darian started, and I think once they get started, they can make somebody miss in the secondary.
So much depth at that running back position, Coach.
Well, we need depth there. I mean, if you're going to pound the ball that many times, you need healthy bodies to do it, and then they show up for you in the fourth quarter. So this was a good conditioning day, too, because we came out, I thought we really came out with the energy we needed to play. A lot of credit goes to the fans, but then, you know, this is a conditioning thing for us because now we can build off this, because once we get in the fourth quarter against some real tight games, we're going to be able to put people away through our run game and be as strong in the fourth quarter as we are in the first.
Panthers were in need of some home cooking. They're 0-2, both losses against FBS teams on the road at their place, and the home crowd was here for homecoming, and yeah, it just feels like a full year since the last time you played a football game here inside the Dome.
You know, it's hard. It's only our third game, but it's felt like we've been a half a season behind us already with where we've been. But it was a neat experience to have to come to the Dome today and see the parking lots full, the purple and gold, the fans when the garage doors open. I mean, those give you energy, and I think our energy built as early as the warm-ups for our players because they start to see the seats fill up, the students fill their side, and I think that just brings everybody to another level.
There's no Hawaii hangover for this team, even though they had a short week of prep, scoring 1:12 right out of the gate. Sawyer had a nice scramble. He had a good kickoff return, then Sawyer scramble, and then Vereen a nice touchdown catch reception, and he's having a good year. He's having a good year, and it was a well-designed play, and we caught him in the coverage we needed him to be in to run that play. And it was a good execution. And I thought, you know, we ran some bootlegs tonight, we ran some play action stuff that we hadn't shown before, so we had a little bit better balance there, and I think that ultimately helps your run game. Panthers led from start to finish. It really wasn't a contest at the half. It was 36-0, Panthers on top. But special teams, you have a blocked punt for a safety. You have a bunch of field goals. Your field goal kicker, Schmackey's perfect on the year. I mean, all phases of the game just hitting on all cylinders against Northern Colorado. Well, credit to our players. It takes a lot of focus to come off what they did, regain their composure, and come out tonight and execute. And you know, I'm very pleased. It's been a tough week, and for our players, for everybody involved. And ultimately, that toughness showed and that character showed through with how they played. Northern Colorado has a very versatile quarterback. He can run, he can hurt you with his legs just as much as his arm. He didn't have hardly any time to throw because that front seven was really breathing down his neck all game long. I thought Xavier got after it. I thought our edge rushers, Ronnell, got after it. We had Adam Reth inside. I mean, we were missing Isaac Alice tonight as a starter. So we had a four-man pressures coming at him, and we got to him 7 times. So it's good to get those sacks with just 4 guys rushing. So ultimately, it helps our confidence, and then we can build off this going into next week. Starters did not play at all in the fourth quarter, and I know you'll watch every single play of this game just as closely, and some guys emerged and some freshmen that maybe they would have redshirted, they played tonight, and it's good to know that those players will be there able to help you out. Yeah, I really believe the toughest decision you make as a head coach is to redshirt or not redshirt a player, because you want the best for the player, you want the best for your team.
And tonight we played Preston Woods, Jared Farley. This was their first outing. We've already played Derice Fountain and Billy Williams. So we've played 4 of our freshman class, and our freshman class is great. So we feel good about that, but we also feel we got a good team that if we can add depth with those players, we could really enhance how we can be throughout the whole season and not just be a flash in the pan, but we can gradually get better as the season goes on.
Freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors, they all contributed. UNI alum enjoying homecoming. It was a special one, Coach.
Well, it was fun. It was really fun because, you know, being the first game of this year back home, and then to see come out, and the student section was awesome, the west side was awesome, but I can't say enough about how that really factored in, because my concern was our energy, and I think they helped enhance to make sure that didn't happen to us and got over a hangover real quick when the garage door opened.
We'll be back with more Panther Sports Talk right after this.